Hello, my name is Markus Nemitz, and I'm a postdoctoral fellow in the Whitesides Research Group at Harvard University. I joined the Center for Doctoral Training in Intelligent Sensing and Measurement in 2014, and I just finished my PhD at the University of Edinburgh. In this talk, I give some personal views on the program and how it has influenced my academic career. In Germany, we have programs that combine academic education with industrial experience. These competitive programs are called dual studies, and they provide the successful candidate with a salary and 2 degrees within the duration of a regular undergrad degree. I received a bachelor in engineering in electrical engineering and an electronics technician degree. Why did I choose to do this rather than studying full-time? I was interested in gaining academic knowledge, practical skills, and being paid during my undergrad studies. However, for me, this program turned out to come with a sacrifice. In my particular case, working in the steel industry meant solving problems rather than understanding them. I had to keep the steel production alive at all cost. I left ThyssenKrupp in May 2013. I applied for master programs in the UK, whereas Edinburgh was from the beginning my first choice. I visited Edinburgh once before while I was working in industry, and I remember being absolutely stunned by Edinburgh's beauty. I got into a master's program in electronics. This was the first time that I could stay awake and study in the library all night long. For most of you, that must sound rather silly. However, thinking about an interesting problem for an extended period of time and truly understanding subjects is a privilege that I have never taken for granted. For this and other reasons, I actually have never considered university as work. It is my hobby, it is my passion, and I'm the luckiest guy that I've been supported throughout my life, and especially from the Center for Doctoral Training in Intelligent Sensing and Measurement. After finishing my master's in Edinburgh, I successfully applied for the CDT in Intelligent Sensing and Measurement. The program combined a 1 year of integrated studies with a 3-year PhD. This program has been the pillar of my academic success. It provided me with a network of academics that I could ask for pretty much anything. The first year of the program helped me understand the fundamentals of sensor science, but also gave me the time to develop my own research project. I worked on large-scale robotics for sensing applications. I envisioned hundreds to thousands of agents, for example drones, to help finding survivors after a large-scale disaster, such as an earthquake. Developing my own PhD topic and responsibility for its success gave me the drive to finish my PhD on time in the following 3 years. The extra year in the CDT, the year of integrated studies, ended up becoming a game changer. It did not only help me to design my own research agenda and study fundamental literature on sensing and measurement, but also to get involved in my research group and to get involved into writing papers. The CDT program came with considerably funding for research expenses, travel expenses, and never gave me any issues when I requested reimbursements for items that I quickly ordered overnight to crack on with my studies. My supervisor, Dr. Adam Stokes, had a huge impact on me too. He himself studied at Edinburgh and went for a postdoc to Harvard. Having him as mentor taught me valuable lessons about research. Adam thinks about problems very different than most people. He sees beauty in simplicity. He instituted in our research group the motto, "Interesting research that is unpublished is equivalent to non-existent." A famous phrase from his former and current boss, chemist George Whitesides. During the first year of my PhD, I realized the multidisciplinary nature of my research project. It combined manufacturable robotics with sensor and data science. At the same time, the CDT advertised a Go Abroad grant to collaborate with international universities in the second year of our studies. Therefore, I decided to build a collaboration with a university that was good at robotics and data science, the University of Michigan. As it turned out, there was no official collaboration between Michigan and Edinburgh. However, I was driven, motivated, and received all the support that I could possibly hope for. It started with me flying to the US and reaching out to professors that I wanted to work with. It continued with Adam flying to Michigan to be there for the second round of interviews. Within a month, the University of Michigan granted me a research scholarship and made me an academic affiliate for the remainder of my doctoral studies, and welcomed me to study for any amount of time at their university, giving me access to all the facilities and resources. My new lab in Michigan started to pay for the robots I was building. The CAT funded me with an additional £4,000. I have published 2 journal papers, 1 conference paper, and I'm currently drafting a 4th paper with combined authors from the University of Edinburgh and the University of Michigan. In 2017, I was in Boston for a robotics conference. Adam joined me and introduced me to his former boss, George Whitesides. When I put one of my robots that I developed in my PhD in George's hand, he looked at me and said, "You got the job." I did not realize what just happened. Adam would tell me later on that George just offered me a job, and it probably would have been a reasonable thing to say, "Thank you, I look forward to working for you." At this stage, I still had 1 year to go with my PhD. However, I sent George a letter and officially accepted his offer. After my successful 3-hour-long PhD defense, I finished my minor corrections within a week and started working for George the following week. Overall, I started my academic career in Germany, but I did not like industry. I continued my education in Scotland, where I fell in love with research and science. Scotland will always be my second home. On this note, please do not leave the European Union. We need each other. Now I'm working in the US, and I will apply for faculty positions next year. Before I end my talk, I want to share some tips that might be useful to some of you. Apply for everything. Once you applied for a grant or an award, you prepared already 80% of future applications. Go out for lunch with someone you do not know once a week. Email interesting people at your university and meet them for a coffee. Think about a postdoc position a year in advance. I was offered a postdoc position in September 2017 and started last month. Research that is interesting but unpublished is equivalent to non-existent. Publish papers. 1 idea per paper. Get involved in your group's research and make an effort to collaborate. That helps you to optimize your publication record. The next several years will have lots of opportunities for academic positions, but they will go to people who are proven producers of papers, since only those people will really be competitive for research support. Try to teach whenever you can. The teaching statement is one of the core elements in your application for faculty positions. Decide whether you want to become a professor while you're doing your PhD. You can enhance your pathway to a professor position right now. Do not leave this decision until you're done with your PhD. Tell your supervisor that you want to help with her grant applications, or ask her to help you with yours. Always be ambitious, work on things that truly excite you, let yourself never down. If you're excited, others will be. Most things in life can be achieved through hard work, intelligence, and luck. Hard work is the most influential variable of the 3. I would like to thank you for your attention, and I urge you to write me an email if you have any questions or if you think that I can be of any help in your future. Thank you.